This is The Big Story presented by herbchambers.com.
My name is Maria Cramer from the Boston Globe. Today I have been reporting on the shootings that took place in the city over the weekend. One of the shootings that took place over the weekend that police are investigating is the shooting death of a 39-year-old woman by the name of Tahisha Milton. She was 39 years old and she had 4 children. We don't know yet why she was killed, but officials have told me that they believe that the gunman was actually trying to hit the store owner, was trying to kill the store owner, who goes by the nickname Mo. And this gunman, who was actually caught on videotape, we don't exactly know what was caught on videotape, but he was seen on videotape. This gunman used an AK-47. AK-47s in homicides and shootings in the city are not very common, but they have unfortunately been used in the past. The shootings that took place over the weekend don't appear to be connected with each other. These appear to be isolated incidents, but unfortunately many of them have a common theme, and that's retaliatory fire between gangs. One of the shootings that took place on Saturday evening in Eggleston Square left a man in his 20s dead. That is a shooting that's believed to be gang-related. Essentially what's been happening in Jamaica Plain over the last several years is there's been a feud between 2 gangs in that neighborhood, which is otherwise a pretty quiet neighborhood for this kind of crime. And unfortunately, it's punctured by this kind of violence. Recently, there's been more of it, and it culminated into the shooting death of this young man. As far as why there's a lot of gang activity, there are many theories for why gang activity may or may not increase, but essentially what tends to drive a lot of these shootings are retaliatory shootings. In other words, this is usually retaliation for something, some slight, some wrong that was done before. Sometimes that can be a very petty slight, an insult, some sort of street fight. Other times it can be retaliation for a shooting, a fatal shooting, and a lot of times these grudges can last a long time. So it's difficult to say exactly what sparks a sudden outburst of violence, but police know for the most part which gangs are feuding with which gangs, and they know when there's a shooting in one neighborhood that within weeks, months, maybe even a year, there could be a shooting to respond to it. And what we saw in Eggleston Square appears to be a symptom of that kind of problem in the city.